Hello everyone, this is Rahil Khan. How are you today? And today I am going to create this video for the people who are looking for financial success. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how to achieve the financial success in this video. I have been coaching people for a few years and I have been involving in online businesses. But this video is going to talk about not only online businesses, but it's also going to talk about any other kind of business. Actually, it's about the financial success. So it does not matter where you belongs to, where you live, and what your goals are. It's going to tell you generally what you need to do and what you need to do in order to become successful financially. So my whole conversation will be about this, and I hope you're going to like this, and it's going to add lots of value in your life. So keep looking to this, keep watching this video till the end, and let me know in the comments below that did it add some kind of value in your life or not. So, or if you want other content, other kind of content, also tell me about that. And I'm also providing coaching services, so my email will be in the description. You can contact me there, you can ask me questions about that, and I will see if I can help you and we can work together. Okay, so let's start this video, and don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video, dislike button if you dislike the video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like the content, so you could be getting the content all the time whenever I post it. Hit the bell icon. Okay, so let's start this video. This video is about the financial mindset. Usually the prospects who contact me about the make money online thing, or about the businesses, about the financial success, they do not have any kinds of goals, and which is a very bad thing. I think it should be understandable by everyone that you must have some kind of goals if you want to have some kind of success online. Just keep looking for how to make money online is not going to make you rich. Just keep on looking for the social influencers who are making lots of money, showing you fancy cars, babes and things like that in their videos. Is not going to help you. You need to help yourself. So in order to do that, first of all you need to set your goals. First of all you need to set what you want to be in your life. So let's say if you want to become a car dealer, so people would say go learn this, get this kind of degree or something like that. But according to my experience and what I have seen in my life by studying different pupils, by studying my clients, that whatever you want to do in your life, let's say that, let's take the example of car dealer once again. So you don't need a degree for that. If you want to have financial success in any kind of thing, I'm not talking about becoming a doctor or lecturer, I'm talking about businesses. So if you want success in that, then you need to put yourself in that and start learning from that. So let me create an example for you by taking the example of car dealer. Let's say you want to become a car dealer. So you need to find out how you can get a job as a car dealer, car seller, car dealer, and whatever job, see, consider it as you are at your like you are in your early ages, you are 20-25. So you need to find out any kind of job in such field, let's say car dealership, and you need to find the job there and try to learn how to make how to sales car, where to get cars for cheap, where to sell car for good prices, where's the market, what's the profit margins, how to become more successful. And that's only can be happen if you put yourself in the practice. And for putting yourself into the practice, you need to join some business as a worker, as a while doing a job. That's the only way you can get lots of knowledge for others' money. So let's say if you want to start a car dealership, and you have money, and you just invest your money, you buy a bunch of cars, and then you start selling it, then you are going to test on your money. While if you start doing the job, let's say job for 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, whatever makes you think that you are good enough to start. If you start with the job first, then you are going to be test your skills and sharpen your skills on others' budget. So you need to do that in order to become successful in any kind of business. So that was the example of car dealership. You can put it in any kind of, in restaurant business, in any kind of businesses. Let's say you want to become you want to start a software house or digital media agency. So you need to find out somehow that how you can join such company, no matter how big they are, how small they are. You just need to put your feet into that first of all. So even if the company is smaller, because I know that if you do not have any kind of experience, no one is going to hire you. But you need to find out online solutions, online tutorials to learn basics of the things. And let's say if you want to start a digital media agency, so first of all try to learn what the digital media agency is and how they work and what's the fundamental of that, and then start finding out some job. That's not going to be easy for you if you are not if you do not have the good education, because people usually try to hire people who have good education, but that's not a big deal. You can be hired without having a good education also, but you need to they will hire you at some low price, and you need to become you need to show them that you are so dedicated towards your work and you are ready to learn, and you are going to put 100% of yourself. You need to give lots of interviews, and you need to be uh, very less demanding in terms of salary. So they will think about you and they will hire you for sure. And that's how I started. I started my career as a web designer, and when I started I did not have any kind of knowledge of tools, web designing tools, how to use them. I didn't know about that. But somehow I got entered in some kind of design agency, and they hired me for no salary. They used to give me outdoor works, and I had to go to meet their clients, and which was not linked to my work, but they hired me because they wanted to get some benefit out of me. They wanted to use me as a human resource. But while being there I learned lots of things. That opportunity opened my mind, and I came to know what this industry is all about, and how I can be a designer, or how I can learn more about it, and how I could start my own business. And later, after leaving that job, I learned a lot from that job, and then I left that job. I also did some kind of courses to learn about the web designing, and that's what you need to do also. But you need to be in the practice. I first joined the company, I learned that there is a scope and I could make money there. Then I joined courses to learn tools, how to use Photoshop and other different tools. Then I learned and I applied in another company. At my first job they did not pay me anything for 2 months. After 2 months they just pay me very small amount. That was not even enough to pay my commute. Okay, so my travel expenses was not able to be paid by that salary what they have paid me. But that was okay, because I was not there for money. I was there for learning what this business is all about. Later when I learned the businesses, after 1 year I left that job for after few months, and then I learned different courses, and then I joined other company, and I learned from there. I had some skills I learned from there also, and then I was keep on moving very fastly, because I got the experience first, then I got the skill set, and then I was getting more and more experiences of different working in different digital agencies. And later I learned that how to become a successful designer, and I became successful designer within, I guess, 2 years. I was getting lots of money, and I was at my age of 18, I guess. No, I was I was at my age of 18, and in that time I was getting a lot more pay than the people who had graduate degree, who had lots of experience in different fields. I'm not talking about that they were not designers, but they were at the same age of mine. I did not have the degree at that time. I just know how to use the tools. I had experience, and they were keep on jealousing me. My colleagues, they were keep on jealousing me. This guy is so young and he's making lots of money. He's making lots of money even than us, and some of them were has the responsibilities to feed their family. They had wife and children, but even then they were getting a way lower wages or salary than me, because I had experience than skills. So the whole point of this video is to, whatever you want to do, first of all you need to focus on your goals, you need to learn, you need to see what is the thing you want to do. Excuse me. So you need to first focus on what you need to do, set your goal, set yourself free, think about it, what you really want to do, then try to find job in that industry. Whatever someone said, I was watching some kind of video years back, and that guy was teaching the same thing which I did practice many years ago. And he was saying that I'm just going to quote his words that I told about this video. So he told, even if you could join that company as your dream company, not the dream company, the dream industry. Maybe the company is not that huge, that's not a big deal, because no one is going to hire you if you do not have any kind of experience. So excuse me, if you have if you find even a low grade company of that industry, that's good, but you're going to get lots of experience because you are zero when you're going to start in that industry. Then keep on learning, first of all setting the goals, then getting the experience, then getting the skill set, then experience once again. Then after that you can start your own business, because I had my goals that I wanted to start my digital agency, and then I started doing these all 4 steps. And after within few years, usually people start keep on learning, getting their masters done, getting their graduation done till the age of 24 25, getting their masters done till the age of 25 to 27, different ages. But people go this step like that, they do not do anything, they just keep on learning, keep on focusing on the education, on the on the education of whatever they want, whatever their parents or their friends think, tell them that it's good, they just keep the information about that stuff, and they just don't have any kind of goals. But that was not my case, and that should not be your case also if you want to get success in this. And now let's say if you are at the age of 35 or 40 or 45, it doesn't even matter. Excuse me. So if you want to start in that kind of age, even that you need to go that way. You are not required to go another by using another way, that's not going to work. Okay, reason why? Because let me say that if you are at your age of 30 or 35, then if you are going to study a different industry, then you are going to get some learning how they work, and then you start. It's going to take you more time, not same time, more time. Let's say if you want to become if you want to become a website designer at the age of 35 or 40, and now you are going to say, oh, I need to complete my bachelor's of science degree first, then I will start in some kind of digital agency. Believe me, even if you go that way, they will hire you at very low wage, which would barely pay your commute expense. Okay, but if you just join that company, doesn't matter even if you join that company as a office boy, that doesn't make any difference. You just need to join that company to learn what others are doing, who's getting paid what, and it's kind of spying on others, that how they are going to be how they're making money, if they are senior designers, junior designers, what kind of qualifications they have, what kind of tools they know. And then you get their information. Maybe you will get that kind of information within 1 month or 2 months maximum, and after that you can decide, is it for you or not for you. Maybe you were doing the wrong selection, that industry is not going to pay you lots of money. But if you find, I hope if you do the goal research work at first with dedication, then I hope that you are going to find a lots of value at your first try. Even if you join that company as an office boy, as a peon, even then you are going to learn a lot about it. After 1-2 months you can leave that job and find learn shortcuts. Let me tell you what shortcuts is. If you're going to do the it by graduation degree, doing the BS or MS, it's going to take lots of years. Instead of that, if you go to the way of short courses, let's say let's talk about the digital agency thing. So if you learn how to use Photoshop and how to use web design, and go and find the solutions online, YouTube videos, people are teaching lots of things for free, and go learn by them and try to get yourself connected with get yourself friend with the people who are successful in that field. And it's not very hard nowadays, because you can get connected with anyone on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. You can connect with people and you can become their friend, and then you can ask for them tiny tips like what's your best website design, can I have a look, and things like that. And I'm just covering the example by saying the digital agency. You can do this in other industries also. Let's take an example of a car dealership. If you want to do that, you need to find out who the people who are the people who are in the same field, car dealership, and then you need to be friend with them and learn with them. But do not skip the first step of joining the company, because there you will get all kind of details. Maybe people will share you, because people are usually jealous and they do not share the real information. They say you sometimes that we are making lots of money and we are doing this and that, right? But the story is usually different. So if you start yourself even as a peon in that company, even as an office boy, then you will learn the real things, what really the company is making and what really people are making while doing a job. So after that you learn the skills and get connected with the people who are expert in that skills. Then keep on learning by with the shortcuts, by using Facebook, by using YouTube as a medium to learn, and short courses if required. I don't know what you are going to do, what kind of business you are going to select, but I think all the information is available on YouTube nowadays. So then learn from them, keep learning your skills about the career you have selected, and keep sharpening yourself. Try to keep on giving the interviews, and if you are afraid of doing you have a if you have a fear of being rejected, first of all kick off that fear. Try to give lots of interviews in your early experience. Try to give lots of interviews and kick off your just no matter if you do not get that job, no issues at all, but you need to learn how to fight with the fear of being rejected. And that's the very first thing you need to learn, because if you are whatever you are going to do in your life, whatever business, whatever job, you are going to face the fear of rejection in your life all the time. People keeps on facing this even in their let's say if a person is successful businessman is going to approach another business or going to start another business, another income stream, he's going to face lots of rejection. No one is going to just start buying from you if you have a business. So first of all you need to learn, first of all is to making of goals. That was the first thing, but now I'm talking about the depth thing. So you need to also learn how to become fearless of the rejection. You don't need to be fear of the rejection. For this, go keep on giving the interviews, try to find out the job, sharpen your skills, and then join that business. Okay, so let me now give you the example of another business. Let's say if you want to start a restaurant. So I do not have any kind of experience about a restaurant business, but whenever I see restaurant, I see that they are making lots of money, because lots of people are coming to their restaurant. And it's not about one or two restaurant or some good names in the restaurant, but usually whoever starts that's not 100%, but usually, let's say, according to my experience, what I have been looking, that if 100 people starts a restaurant business, even at low scale, they 70-80% of them get successful. Very few of them get failed in their businesses, and that's not 100% true. Maybe that would be some other people have different kind of opinion about it, and as I have told you, I do not have any experience about that, but that's what I have been observing. So let's say if I want to start a restaurant, first I need to join the restaurant even as a waiter or whatever. I need to learn how they are getting the meat, if they are going to sell meat in the, I mean, if the restaurant is non-vegetarian. So I need to learn where they are getting meat, and how they are getting the cooks to get that cook, and what are the margins they are making, and what's their monthly sales. I need to learn that stuff, and that's not going to be available by anyone. If you are going to hire a coach, no one is going to tell you that, and I can assure you, because that's so in-depth knowledge, no one shares it really. If they share it, usually people shares the false knowledge. They do not say give you the real knowledge, and only the real knowledge can't be hidden with you if you join that business, even as a peon or as a waiter, whatever the job is. Then you can learn that how they are doing it and how much they are making. After within a month or two, you will learn a lots about that, and then you can start your own business. Let's say, as I have given you example, that you wanted to start the restaurant, and you have lots of funds for starting a restaurant, and even you have lots of funds to do the marketing and all this stuff, and you are not scared of losing the funds also. Even then, you must join it, the business, let's say the restaurant business. You must need to join another's business, and learn from their money and from their experience, and what they are doing, how they are doing. Only that's the way you will get all the inside knowledge of that business, and that's the only way. So I hope I have clarified lots of different things which people don't really talk about, and that was the reason of making this video, because I wanted to tell the people the hidden knowledge, why usually people do not talk about this, talk about fancy cars and the fancy things, and I made this money, I got this sale and this and that and blah blah blah. This doesn't happen in a day. Don't be fooled by watching others videos or others content, and learning from them what they are saying. You need to learn from others experiences. You need to put your you need to wet your feet in order to learn how this really works. Okay. So I hope I have added some kind of value in your life, and if you like my channel, like my video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. Tell me in the comments what you think about the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and you can contact me through my email address. Email address is given below, and you can ask me any kind of questions about the financial success, or financial freedom, personal development, make money online, and I would love to help you via email as much as I could. So I could that's my whole point of doing this, that I could help people to start their career as a successful career. Okay, so that was it, and talk to you real soon. Bye bye.